Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today we are studying the subject Cambridge O Levels D Maths 4024. We are working on the syllabus of this subject, and today we are going to learn about the solution of the quadratic equations by the factorization. The chapter is chapter 5 from the book D2. The name of the book is New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition, and this is exercise 5A. So we are working on this exercise, and this is the second video on this exercise. In my first video, we have done from question number 1 to question number 8. And now in this video, we will try to go from question number 9 to question number 14. And I hope that this exercise will be completed in this video, in this session. So this is about quadratic equations. The name of the chapter is Quadratic Equations and Graph, chapter 5 from the book D2. Okay, so let's start, and we will start from the question number 9. Exercise is 5A, and we will solve its question 9. Okay, so we are going to the question number 9. So question number 9 is showing up on your screen. So he says solve each of the following equations. So the first part, k bracket 2k plus 5 bracket close equal to 3. So here we don't have 0, okay? So because you don't have 0, so first of all, you will have to open it. So that k will multiply with that bracket. So the k multiply with that bracket, it will become 2k square plus 5k equals to 3. So take that 3 to the other side. So you will have 2k square plus 5k minus 3 equals to 0. Now, I will multiply the extreme terms. So when you multiply 2k square with the minus 3, you get 6k square. We will write the factors of the 6. There will be 1 into 6 and 2 into 3. So because with the third term, we have negative sign, so we will choose that pair which by subtraction will give you 5. So that pair will be 1 and 6. Because you want positive 5, so with the larger number we will put the positive sign, with the smaller number we'll put the negative sign. So you will have 2k square minus 1k plus 6k minus 3 equals to 0. So from here, from these first two terms, I can take the k common. So in the bracket you are left with the 2k minus 1. From the last two terms, you can see 3 is common. So in the bracket, you are left with the 2k minus 1 equal to 0. Now, this term and this term, they have a bracket 2k minus 1 common. So take that bracket 2k minus 1 common. So from there, you will have k in the second bracket, and from here, you will have plus 3 in the second bracket. These two brackets, they are multiplying with each other, and their product is equal to 0. So either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So I will make 2k minus 1 equals to 0, and I will also make k plus 3 equals to 0. So 2k minus 1 equals 0, 2k will be equals to 1, so k will be equals to 1 by 2. In the same way, k plus 3 equals to 0, so the k will be equals to minus 3. So the two solutions of this equation are 1 by 2 and minus 3. So this is how you will do this question, A part. Now we are going to the question number 9, and it's B part. 2m bracket m minus 5 bracket close equals to 5m minus 18. Okay, so we are going to the next question. This is exercise 5A D2, question number 9. So the 2m bracket m minus 5 bracket close equals to 5m minus 18. So it will become 2m square minus 10m equals to 5m minus 18. So I will take them to the left side. All the members on the right side, we will take them to the left side. So you will have 2m square minus 10m minus 5m plus 18 equals to 0. So then you will have 2m square minus 10m minus 5m. It will become minus 15m, and plus 18 equals to 0. So now we will multiply the extreme terms. When you multiply 2m square with the 18, you get 36. So we will write the factors and the pairs of the 36, the factors of the 36. So they are 1 multiply 36, 2 multiply 18, 3 multiply 12, 4 multiply 9, 6 multiply 6. With the third term, you have a positive sign, so I will write here add. So I will look for that pair, which by addition will give me minus 15. So 3 and 12, when you add them, you get 15. But you want minus 15, so both of them will be given the negative sign. So you will have 2m square minus 3m minus 12m plus 18 equals to 0. From the first two terms, you can see the m is common, so we will take the m common. And so in the bracket, you are left with the 2m minus 3. From the last two terms, I will take minus 6 common. And in the bracket, you are left with 2m minus 3 equals to 0. Yeah, bracket closed and equals 0. So now in this term and in this term, 2m minus 3 bracket is common. From here, m, and from here, minus 6 will come in the second bracket equals to 0. So now these two brackets, they are multiplying with each other. 2m minus 3 in one bracket and m minus 6 in the other bracket. They are multiplying with each other. And the answer is 0. So 2m minus 3 equals to 0. So the 2m will be equals to 3 and m will be equals to 3 by 2. So when you divide 3 with the 2, you get 1 whole 1 by 2. In the same way, m minus 6 bracket, that will be 0. So m will be equals to 6. So you got two solutions. One is minus 1 whole and 1 by. Now the whole question is showing up. 1 whole 1 by 2 is the answer, and the other solution is 6. Now the whole question is showing up on your screen, and I hope you understand how we have done this. Okay, so the question number 9 is C part. It says n minus 2 in one bracket, and the other bracket we have n plus 4. These two brackets are multiplying, and that is equals to 27. So first of all, we will open these brackets. We will expand them, and then we'll bring the 27 to the other side. And okay, so here we go. So the n multiply with the n plus 4, then minus 2 will multiply with the n plus 4 equals to 27. So it will become, when the n will multiply with this bracket, you will have n square plus 4n minus 2n minus 8 equals to 27. So n square plus 2n minus 8 minus 27 equals to 0. So now you will have n square plus 2n minus 35 equals to 0. So multiply the extreme term, you get 35n squared. So we will write the factors of the 35. The factors of 35 are 1 into 35 and 5 into 7. So with the third term, you have negative sign. So I write there subtract. So I'm looking for that pair, which by subtraction will give me positive 2. So because 5 and 7, when you subtract them, you get 2. Because you want a positive 2 answer, so with the larger number, I will put a positive sign, and with the smaller number, I will put a negative sign. So you will have n square minus 5n plus 7n minus 35 equals to 0. So from the first two terms here, the n is common. So n common, so in the bracket, you will have n minus 5. From the last two terms, plus 7 is common, so in the bracket, you will have n minus 5. So in this term and in this term, you can see that n minus 5 bracket is common. From here, we will have n. From here, I will have plus 7 in the second bracket. So these two brackets, they are multiplying with each other, and their answer is 0. So it means the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So I will make n minus 5 equals to 0. So n will be equals to 5. In the same way, n plus 7 is equals to 0. So n will be equals to minus 7. So this is how you will do. So these are the two solutions. One solution is 5, the other one is minus 7. So this is how you will do question number 9. It's C part. Okay, so we are going to the next part. The question number 9 is D part. In one bracket, we have P minus 1, and in the other bracket, we have P minus 6. And these two brackets are multiplying with each other and equals to 126. Okay, so we are going to the next question. So this P will multiply with this second bracket, then this minus 1 will multiply with the second bracket and equals to 126. So you will have P square minus 6P minus P plus 6 equals to 126. So you will have P square minus 7P plus 6 minus 126 equals to 0. So you will have p square minus 7p minus 120 equals to 0. So we will multiply the extreme terms. You will get 120p square. So we will write the factors of the 120. The factors of the 120 are 1 into 120, 2 into 60, 3 into 40, 4 into 30, 5 into 24, 6 into 20, 8 into 15, and 10 into 12. With the third term, you have negative sign. So I will write here subtract. So I will choose that pair which by subtraction will give me minus 7. So 8 and 15 are, when you subtract them, you get 7, but you want minus 7. So with the larger number, we will write negative number, and with the smaller number, we will write positive. So, so you will have p square plus 8p and minus 15p minus 120 equals to 0. From the first two terms, these two terms, the p is common. So in the bracket, you are left with the p plus 8. And from the last two terms, you can see minus 15 is common. So in the bracket, you are left with the p plus 8. So in this term and in this term, p plus 8 bracket is common. From here, you will have p. From here, you will have minus 15 in the second bracket. So here now two brackets, they are multiplying with each other and their product is 0. So it means either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So we will have p plus 8 equals to 0. In the same way, we will have p minus 15 equals to 0. So p will be equals to minus 8 and p will be equals to 15. So these are the two solutions. One is minus 8, the other one is 15. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question. So now, my dear students, question number 9 is D part. The whole question is showing up on your screen. I have reduced the size of that PDF. So just pause the video and you can take your time and watch this video and watch this slide. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The question number 9, it's E part. Here we have 2q minus 3q minus 4 equals to 80. Okay. So I will multiply 2q with this second bracket. Then the minus 3 will multiply with this second bracket equals to 18. So the 2q multiply with the q, it will be 2q square. 2q multiply with minus 4, it will be minus 8q. Minus 3 multiply with the q will be minus 3q. And minus 3 multiply with the minus 4, it will be 12. So equals to 18. So you will have 2q square minus 11q plus 12 minus 18 equals to 0. So you will have 2q square minus 11q minus 6 equals to 0. So you will have 2q square plus 1q minus, multiply the extreme terms. First of all, multiply the extreme terms. Okay. So you get 12q square. And we'll write the pairs of the factors of the 12. They are 1 into 12, 2 into 6, and 3 into 4. So with the third term, you have negative sign. So I write subtract. So we want that pair, which by subtraction give me minus 11. So with the larger number, I put a negative sign. With the smaller number, I will put a positive sign. So you will have 2q square plus 1q minus 12q minus 6 equals to 0. So from the first two terms, here, the q is common. So in the bracket, you will have 2q plus 1, and in the last two terms, minus 6 is common. So in the bracket, you will have 2q plus 1 and equals 0. So from this term and from this term, you can see 2q plus 1 is common. From here, you will have the q. From here, you will have the minus 6 in my second bracket. So these two brackets, they are multiplying with each other and is equals to 0. So either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. We will make them both equals to 0. So you will have 2q plus 1 equals to 0. So the 2q will be equals to minus 1 and the q will be equals to minus 1 by 2. In the same way, you will have q minus 6 equals to 0. So the q will be equals to 6. So this is how you will do this question. So the two solutions are minus 1 by 2 and 6. So my dear students, the whole question 9E is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time and do this question. So the next question, question number 9 is F part. 3r square minus 5 bracket r plus 1 bracket close equals to 7r plus 58. Okay. So we will have 3r square minus 5 bracket r plus 1 bracket close equals to 7r plus 58. So it will be 3r square minus 5r minus 5 equals to 7r plus 58. So you will have 3r square minus 5r minus 7r and minus 5 minus 58 equals to 0. So it will be 3r square and minus 12r minus 63 equals to 0. So from these three terms, you can see the 3 is common. So we will take the 3 common. So 3 square bracket r square minus 4r minus 21 bracket close equals to 0. That 3 will go on the other side. It will divide with the 0. So 0 divided by 3 is 0. So you are left with the r square minus 4r and minus 21 equals to 0. So I will multiply the extreme term 1r square. So we write the pairs of the 21. 1 into 21, 3 into 7. So with the third term, you have a negative sign. So we will subtract. So I'm looking for that pair. Then I subtract them, I get minus 4. So with the larger number, we put the negative sign, and with the smaller number, we put the positive sign. So you can get minus 4. So r square plus 3r minus 7r minus 21 equals to 0. So from the first two terms, you can take the r common. So you are left with the r plus 3. And the last two terms, you can take minus 7 common. So you are in the bracket, you are left with the r plus 3. So now in this term and in this term, the r plus 3 is common. From here, you will have the r. From here, you will have minus 7. In the second bracket equals to 0. So now these two brackets, they are multiplying with each other and their answer is 0. So it means that either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So r plus 3 equals to 0. So r will be equals to minus 3. R minus 7 equals to 0. So the r will be equal to 7. So the two solutions of this equation are minus 3 and 7. So this is how you will do this question. So the whole question is now showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time. Okay, now we are on the question number 9. It's G part. Here we have in one bracket we have 3s plus 1, and in the other bracket we have s minus 4, and that is equals to minus 5 bracket s minus 1 bracket close. So first of all, we will expand them and then we will arrange them on one side, and then we will further solve them. Okay, so 3s will multiply with the bracket s minus 4, then plus 1 will multiply with the bracket s minus 4 equals to, you will have minus 5s plus 5. 3s square minus 12s plus s minus 4 equals to minus 5s plus 5. So we will take them to the left side. So you will have 3s square minus 11s plus 5s minus 4 minus 5 equals to 0. So you will have 3s square minus 6s minus 9 equals to 0. So in these three terms, you can say C3 is common. So take the 3 common. So you will have s square bracket 3 square bracket s square minus 2s minus 3 square bracket close equals to 0. That 3 which is multiplying with that square bracket will go to the other side and it will divide with the 0 and it will become 0. So you will have s square minus 2s minus 3 equals to 0. So now we will multiply the extreme terms. You will get 3s square. So we will write the factors of the 3. They are 1 multiplied. There's only one pair. With the third term, we have subtraction sign. So I am looking for that pair which by subtraction will give me -2. With the larger number, I will put the negative sign. With the smaller number, I will put the positive sign. So I will get s square plus 1s minus 30, sorry, minus 3s minus 3 equals to 0. So from the first two terms, you can see s is common. So in the bracket, you will have s plus 1. From the last two, minus 3 is common. So in the bracket, you will have s plus 1. So from this term and this term, a bracket s plus 1 is common. From here, you will have the s. From here, you will have the -3 in the second bracket. So because these are the two brackets, they are multiplying with each other. So their product is 0. So either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So I will make s plus 1 equals to 0. So s will be equals to -1. In the same way, s minus 3 equals to 0. So the s will be 3. So there are two solutions, -1 and 3. So let me reduce the size of this slide so you can see. Now, I hope you can see question number 9G. The whole question is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. Okay, H part, here we have two brackets. In one bracket, we have t plus 2. In the other bracket, we have t minus 3, and that is equals to t plus 2. Okay, so that's the H part. Okay, so we are going to attempt that. So here we go. T plus 2 bracket is multiplying with the t minus 3. So the t will multiply with the t minus 3. Then the plus 2 will multiply with the t minus 3 equals to t plus 2. So you get t square minus 3t plus 2t minus 6 equals to t plus 2. So you will have t square minus t minus 6 minus 2 equals to 0. You will have t square minus 2t minus 8 equals to 0. Simple plus minus thing is happening. Multiply the extreme term, you get 8t square. Write the pairs factors of the 8. You will have 1 into 8, 2 into 4. So with the third term, you have negative sign, so you will write here subtract. So you are looking for that pair, which by subtraction will give you -2. So 2 and 4 is that pair. So with the larger number, we'll write the negative number. With the smaller number, I will write the positive number. So you will have t squared plus 2t minus 4t minus 8 equals to 0. From the first two terms, you can see the t is common. So you will left with the t plus 2 in the bracket. From the last two terms, -4 is common. So you are left in the bracket with the t plus 2. And from this term and this term, t plus 2 bracket is common. From there, you will have the t. From here, you will have the -4. These two brackets are multiplying with each other equals to 0. So either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So t plus 2 is equal to 0. So t will be equals to -2. And t minus 4 is equals to 0. So t will be equals to +4. So there are two solutions, -2 and the 4. So the question number 9, its H part is showing up on your screen, and you can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. So this is how you will do this question. Okay, so my dear students, we are on the question number 10. He says solve the equation 6x squared minus x minus 15 equals to 0. Then he says, hence solve the equation 6 bracket y minus 3 whole square minus y minus 3 and minus 15 equals 0. So let me show you how I have done. There can be so many methods to do this, but let me show you the method with which I have done. There can be more than one method to do this, okay? So you will have, in the first part, you have 6x squared minus x minus 15 equals to 0. Multiply the extreme term, you get 90. 6 multiplied 15 is 90. So write the factors of the 90. They are 1 multiply 90, 2 multiply 45, 3 multiply 30, 5 multiply 18, and 6 multiply 15, and 9 multiply 10. So with the third term, you have negative sign. So I write here subtract. So I'm looking for that pair, which by subtraction will give me -1. With the larger number, I will put the negative sign. With the smaller number, I'm going to put the positive sign. So you will have 6x squared plus 9x minus 10x minus 15 equals to 0. From the first two terms here, 3x is common. Take a 3x common. So in the bracket, you are left with the 2x plus 3, bracket close. From the last two terms, from these two last terms, you have minus 5 common. So in the bracket, you will have 2x plus 3 equals to 0. So now from here and here, the 2x plus 3 bracket is common. Take that bracket common. So you will have 3x minus 5 in the other bracket and equals to 0. So these two brackets, they are multiplying with each other. And the answer is 0. So it means either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So you will have 2x plus 3 equals 0. So 2x will be equals to minus 3. So x will be equals to minus 3 by 2. So x will be equals to minus 1 whole 1 by 2. In the same way, 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. So 3x is equal to 5. So x equals to 5 by 3. So x will be equals to 1 whole 2 by 3. So there are two solutions. One solution is minus 1 whole 1 by 2. The other solution is 1 whole 2 by 3. Okay. So now we are going to the B part. In the B part, he says 6 bracket y minus 3 whole square minus y minus 3 minus 15 equals 0. Suppose y minus 3 is equals to, this question goes little higher. So suppose y minus 3 is equals to x. So your original equation, if you substitute y minus 3 with the x, your original equation will become 6x square minus x minus 15 equals to 0. We have already done that equation. So you will have 6x square, you are doing the midterm breaking, 6x square plus 9x minus 10x minus 15 equals 0. So take the 3x common. So in the bracket, you will have 2x plus 3. From the last two terms, take minus 5 common. It's exactly like the first part. So minus 5 common, 2x plus 3 bracket equals 0. So from the first, so 2x plus 3 bracket is common, is present in both the terms. So you will have 2x plus 3 in one bracket, and the other bracket you will have 3x minus 5. So the two brackets are multiplying with each other, and the answer is 0. So we will make both the brackets equal 0. So you will have 2x plus 3 equals 0. So x is equals to minus 3 by 2. In the place of x, because we took y minus 3, we suppose that y minus 3 is equals to x. So in the place of x, we will put y minus 3. So y minus 3 is equals to minus 3 by 2. So y will be equals to minus 3 by 2 plus 3. So 2 will be the LCM. So you will have minus 3 plus 6 whole thing divided by 2. So you will have 3 by 2. So it will be 1 whole 1 by 2. In the same way, 3x minus 5 is equals to 0. So x will be equals to 5 by 3. The x, we suppose that it is equals to y minus 3. So equals to 5 by 3. So take this minus 3 to the other side. So you will have y equals to 5 by 3 plus 3. Take the LCM. LCM will be 3. So y will be equals to 5 plus 9. The whole thing divided by 3. 5 plus 9 is 14. 14 divided by 3. That will be 4 whole 2 by 3. So this is how you will do this question. So this is how you will do the question number 10, its second part, and this is the question number 10 and its first part. Here we suppose that y minus 3 is equals to x, and then this becomes exactly like the part 1. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 11. There are two parts in the A part. We have solved each of the following. A quotient 1 by 2x square, 11 by 4x plus 5 by 4 equals to 0. So we have to solve it. So here we go. So you have 1 by 2x square minus 11 by 4x plus 5 by 4 equals to 0. So we will take the LCM. The LCM will be 4. So you will have 2x square minus 11x plus 5 in the numerator, and the whole thing is divided by 4 equals to 0. So that 4 will go on the other side. We will multiply with the 0. So you will have 2x square minus 11x plus 5 equals to 0. So we will have 2x square that will multiply with the 5. You get 10x square. So we will write the factors of the 10, and the factors of the 10 are 1 and 10, 2 and 5. So because with the third term we have the positive sign, so I am looking for that pair which by addition will give me minus 11. when you add, you give them both same signs. Either both of the pairs are given, the members of the pair, they both are given either the negative sign or both of them are given the positive sign. So because you want -11, so both of them will be given the negative sign, -1, -10. So you will have 2x square minus 1x minus 10x plus 5 equals to 0. So you will have from the first two terms, you can see 2x square minus 1x. So the x is common, so we will take the x common. So in the bracket, you are left with the 2x minus 1. And from the last two terms, you can see -5 is common. So we will take -5 common from the last two terms. So you will have in the bracket, you will have 2x minus 1 and equals to 0. So from this and this, you can see that the 2x minus 1 bracket is common. So you will have 2x minus 1 common, and from here you will have x, from here you will have -5, bracket close, equals to 0. So you will have 2x minus 1 equals to 0. So we will have 2x minus 1 equals to 0, 2x equals to 1, and x will be equals to 1 by 2. It's in the same way, x minus 5 is equals to 0, so x will be equals to 5. So these are the two solutions. One solution is 1 by 2, the other solution is 5. So this is how you will do this question, and these are the two solutions. And you can pause the video and you can take your time to solve this question. Okay, so we are going to the question number 11. It's B part. It is 2 minus 3.5y minus 9.75y square equals to 0. So this is 2 minus 35y by 10 minus 975 by y square by 100. We have removed the decimal signs and we have converted them from the decimal fraction into the normal fraction. So now I will take the LCM. The LCM will be 100. So it will be, now when you take the LCM, it will be 200 minus 350y minus 975y square. The whole thing divided by 100 equals to 0. So that 100 will multiply with the 0, it will become 0. So you are left with the 200 minus 350y minus 975y square equals to 0. Take the 25 common in all these three terms. You are left with in the bracket, you are left with 8 minus 14y minus 39y square bracket close equal to 0. That 25 will go the other side, divide with the, it will divide with the 0. 0 divided by 25, sorry. So it will become 0. So 8 minus 14y minus 39y square is equals to 0. So multiply the extreme terms, you get 312. Write the pairs, the factors of the 312, and the factors of 312 are 1 into 312, 2 into 156, and 3 into 104, 4 into 78, 6 into 52, 8 into 39, 12 into 26, and 13 into 24. So I'm looking for that pair which by subtraction will give me 14. So 12 and 26, if you subtract them, you get 14. So because you want minus 14, so with the larger number, I will put the negative number, and with the smaller number, I will put the positive sign. So you will have 8 plus 12y minus 26y minus 39y square equals to 0. So from the first two terms, you can see the 4 is common. So in the bracket, you will have 2 plus 3y. And in the last two terms, minus 13y is common. So in the bracket, you will have 2 plus 3y equals to 0. So now you can see that from this term and this term, 2 plus 3y is common. From here, you will have the 4. From here, you will have the minus 13y in the second bracket. So these two brackets, they are multiplying with each other, and their answer is, these two brackets, they are multiplying with each other, and their answer is 0. So you will write 2 plus 3y equals to 0. So y will be equals to minus 2 by 3. And in the second bracket, we have 14 minus 13y equals to 0. So minus 13y will be equals to minus 4. and y will be equals minus minus will be cancelled. So y will be equals to 4 divided by 13. So this is how you will do this question, and the solutions are -2 by 3 and 4 by 13. I have already checked this answer. So this is question number 12. Sorry, question number 11. It's B part. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question. So now question number 11 is B part. The whole question is showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and you can take your time and do this question. So that was the question number 11. Now we are going to the question number 12. It says solve the equation 9x square y square minus 12 xy plus 4 equals to 0, expressing y in terms of x. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That's question number 12, and it says 9x square y square minus 12xy plus 4 multiply the extreme term, you get 36. So write the pairs of the 36. They are 1 into 36, 2 into 18, 3 into 6, 4 into 9, and 6 into 6. So we are looking for that pair which by addition will give me -12. So 6 and 6 is the pair. When you add them, you get 12. Because you want -12, so both of them will be given the negative sign. So you have 9x square y square minus 6xy minus 6xy plus 4 equals to 0. So from the first two terms, I will take 3xy common. So in the bracket, you are left with the 3xy minus 2. From the last two terms, -2 is common. So from the bracket, in the bracket, you will have 3xy minus 2 bracket close. So from here and here, you can see 3xy minus 2 is common from these two. So from here, you will have 3xy minus 2 in the other bracket. So I will make these brackets 0. Both the brackets are exactly the same. So I will make 3x minus y minus 2 equals to 0. So the 3xy equals to 2. So y will be equals to 2 divided by 3x. And this is what they have asked us to write the y in terms of x. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. So my dear students, I hope you can see this question now. The whole question is showing up on your screen, and let's go to the next question. That was the question number 12. Okay. So question number 13, here we have, he says solve the equation x minus bracket 2x minus 3 bracket close whole square equals to -6 bracket x square plus x minus 2 bracket close. So what I will do, I will open this and okay, so x minus, and then we'll put a square bracket, and then I will open that 2x minus 3 whole square. So it will become 2x square minus 2 into 2x into 3 plus 3 square, square bracket close, equals to -6x square minus 6x plus 12. So x minus square bracket, you will have 4x square minus 12x plus 9 square bracket close equals to -6x square minus 6x plus 12. Now I will remove that square bracket because there's a negative sign outside the square bracket, so the signs will change. So you will have x minus 4x square plus 12x minus 9 equals to -6x square minus 6x and plus 12. So you will have bring the to the left side all of them. So you will have 6x square minus 4x square and plus 13x plus 6x minus 9 and minus 12 equals to 0. So you will have 2x square plus 19x minus 21 equals to 0. So multiply the extreme terms, 2x square multiply with the 21, and you will have 42x square. So write the factors of the 42. They are in 1 into 42, 2 into 21, 3 into 14, and 6 into 7. Because with the third term, you have negative signs, so I will subtract. So I'm looking for that pair, which by subtraction will give me 19, positive 19. 2 and 21, when you subtract them, you get 19. If you want positive 19, with the larger number, we will write the positive sign, and with the smaller number, we'll write the negative sign. So you will have 2x square minus 2x plus 21x minus 21 equals to 0. From the first two terms, you can see the 2x is common. So you will in the bracket have x minus 1, and from the last two terms, 21 is common. So you will have in the bracket x minus 1. So from this term and this term, x minus 1 bracket is common, take it common. And in the other bracket, you will have 2x plus 21, and that will be equals to 0. So these two brackets, they are multiplying with each other. So either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x will be equal to 1. In the same way, 2x plus 21 is equal to 0. So I will make 2x plus 21 equals to 0. So 2x will be equals to minus 21. X will be equals to minus 21 by 2. So x will be equals to minus 10 whole 1 by 2. So this is how you will do, I think, question number 13. And you can see we have found the solution. One solution is 1. The other solution is minus 10 whole 1 by 2. So that was question number 13. Now we are going on to the question number 14, which is the last question of this exercise. If x equals to 5 is a solution of the equation x squared minus qx plus 10 equals to 0, find the value of the q. Solution means that this is the value of the x. So in this equation, put the x equals to 5 and you will be able to find out the value of the q. So x squared minus qx plus 10 equals to 0. So in the place of x, put 1, substitute 5. Sorry, in the place of x, put 5, substitute 5. So you will have x squared minus 5q plus 10 equals 0. So you will have 25, 5 square will be 25, minus 5q plus 10 equals to 0. So minus 5q plus 35 is equal to 0. So minus 5q equals to minus 35. So minus minus will be cancelled. So 5q is equal to 35. So q will be equal to 35 divided by 5. So the value of the q will be 7. So the value of the q will be 7. Now I will put the value of the q back in that equation, and then I will solve that equation again. So x squared minus qx plus 10. So we will have x squared minus 5x plus, in the place of the q, we substituted the value 7. So you will have x squared minus 7x plus 10 equals to 0. So multiply the extreme term, you get 10x squared. So write the pairs of the 10. They are 1 into 10, 2 into 5. So by addition, I want a pair which by addition will give me minus 7. So 2 and 5, when you add them, you get 7. So you will have x squared minus, both of them will be given the negative sign. When you add, you give same signs. Either both of them are given the negative sign, or both of the pairs, member of the pair, they are given the positive sign. Okay. Because you want minus 7, that's why both will be given the negative sign. So you will have x squared minus 2x minus 5x plus 10 equals to 0. So from the first two terms, you can see the x is common. So you will have bracket x minus 2. From the last two terms, minus 5 is common. So you will have bracket x minus 2, bracket close equals 0. So from here and here, x minus 2 is common. From here, you will have x. From here, you will have minus 5 in the other bracket equals to 0. So x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x will be equal to 2. X minus 5 is equal to 0. So x will be equal to 5. So this is how you will do question number 14. And it's the second part. The first solution, 5, was already given. So the second solution here is 2. This solution was the first solution, which was already given. So this is how you do this part. And let me reduce the size so you can see the. Okay, so you can see this is the first part of question 14, and this is the second part of the question number 14. So by this question, we have reached the end of this exercise. And okay, so today we have solved exercise 5A from the D2 new syllabus mathematics 7th edition. My dear students, this is the second video on this exercise, and in this video we have solved from question number 9 to question number 14. In my first video on this exercise, we have solved from question number 1 to question number 8. So I have tried my best, and so the main purpose of this exercise, doing this exercises, is because the classes which are in the 9th Cambridge and the 10th Cambridge, which are my students actually, they have studied this in their 8th grade, and they missed it because the class was online due to the COVID, and now they are facing a big problem. So this exercise can help them. So by sitting at their home, by watching this, so whatever they missed in their 8th class, they can learn from here. So if you find this video interesting and useful and meaningful to you, please like this video, subscribe my channel. And if you think that this video can help your friends, your junior students, your cousins, or other students, or even your teachers, you can share the link of this video onto your Facebook account and your Instagram account and your Twitter account, because that will be a great appreciation for me, for my channel, for my work. I feel privileged and I feel blessed that I have the opportunity to help so many students around the globe by making these videos and through this YouTube channel. So it's a great blessing for me also, sir. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.